And we're here. We're live, guys. What's going on? On time, you'll find. You'll see right there on your clock. If you go and look at your clock, whatever time I'm supposed to stream, you'll see I'm on time. So take that. What are you going to do now? What are you going to complain about? Huh? Guys, is it me? Is it me? Or does it feel like it's been ages? I know that it was just Thursday. Hello on time. Hi everybody. I know that it was just Thursday that we're here, but it feels like it's been longer than that. Does anybody get that? Right? It's yeah. Here we are. How's it going, everyone? Wow. Yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, I feel like I've made it pretty clear that I actually don't really mind where we're at right now with the story. I think that Momo's memories being gone, it's compelling to me. I feel like it's more compelling than Tiny Momo. I think it's more compelling than Tiny Momo. It has been ages. It does feel like it's been ages, doesn't it? Is that weird? Did time collapse in on itself, guys? Because I remember that it was just last week that we got the Vamnola from Toaster. By the way, incredible stuff. This is amazing. So thank you. I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but it sits at my desk. It sits at my desk all the time. A reminder of what we're fighting for, you know? Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that she lost her powers. I'm not surprised that she lost her powers, or rather she's forgotten how to use them. Because look, I mean, in Dandadan, I have not read your theory, by the way, Serpo. Feel free to tag me in it, dude, in Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to access to the Discord. It's the best place on the internet for Dandadan. Oh, hi, Toaster. I've got something to show you in a minute, actually. I've got something to show you in just a minute. I don't know where it is. Yeah, it's over there. I'll show you in a minute. But anyway. What was I saying? Yes, right. When it comes to Dandadan, Momo, everybody's powers, really, and the ability to use them and to be stronger is very much linked to them accepting themselves and becoming more who they truly are, right? Like accepting themselves not for who they want the world to see them as, but for who they actually are underneath. So Momo forgetting how to do that, how to demonstrate that, and also forgetting Okurun, the person who helped her unlock it, it seems only fitting, really, that that she would also forget how to use her powers as well. Further entrenching that idea that the physical and the emotional are heavily linked in Dandadan. Oh wow, that is a theory. I'll check that out when I get a minute. I didn't realize it to be that long. Nobody wants to see me read because I have to spell out all the words. The man went to, like the number. Anyways, are you there? Are you there, Toaster? I'll show you one thing. In fact, let me prep up for this shit, alright? Rise and grind, gamers. What do you think? What do you think? Water got on it earlier, so it's a little bit water damaged at the back. Hi, Blissy. Hi, everyone. There's a little water damaged at the back, but pretty good, eh? Pretty good, eh? That's gonna get clipped. That's gonna get clipped. I'll tell you what. That's the shit right there. Best film you'll ever see. It's not a piece of shit. It's not fucking garbage. Elijah Wood is in it. George Clooney. George Clooney is in it. And so Sylvester Stallone. And the guy who played Khan. Yeah, you need some glasses. I've got like 10 of these, man. If you swing by, I'll hand you some over. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? I've lost where I was at. Yes, in Dandadan. Who's George Clooney? You're joking, Serpo. Come on. He's joking. Who's George Clooney? Khan. The one from the original series, the good one, not what's his face, Benedict Cumberbatch. You know, like the from. It doesn't matter. We're not talking about Star Trek. That's a completely different thing. One day we can talk about Star Trek. You should know George Clooney as Serpo. He played Batman, the best Batman, the one with the nipples. The one with the nipples on his suit. Come on. Come on. I'm not... You telling me I'm the only fan of nipple suit Batman? Huh? He has the back credit card. He swips it out and he's like, back credit card. Never leave the cave without it. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Alright? We're fine. God damn. Don't you Vamnola me. I'll Vamnola you, brother. Thank you for this toaster. That's what I said earlier that you missed. That's what I said that... Was that Val Kilmer? No, it wasn't. That was George Clooney. That was George Clooney. Was it? No, that was George Clooney. That was George Clooney. I'm pretty sure that was George Clooney. It's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. No, not Chris. It doesn't matter. We're not talking about Batman. Why are we talking about Batman? We're talking about Dandadan. It's a bit different. It's a little bit different. Hi, Enigma. What's good, dude? Yeah, right. So the physical and the emotional are very tied in Dandadan. So it makes sense that losing her powers is going to lock away... that losing her memories will lock away her powers, right? This chapter, you know what? In retrospect, in my head, right? In my head, I kind of envisioned this week would move things along with Momo and Okarun. That was a foolish thing to expect. After such a big revelation, I do think some plot is necessary, and this is fucking filled to the brim. It's packed. It's packed with plot. Tons of it. More plot than you could imagine. It's all in there. It's all in there, and it's delicious. I'll tell you, it's delicious, like a delicious cake being baked by Cur Cake. By the way, we've been calling her Cur Cake for a long time. We've associated bakery items with this alien woman for a long time, and it looks like Tatsu's taken notice of it. Oh, many, thank you. Saint Jabake. Bake Jermaine. Very nice. Thank you. That's incredible. I appreciate the donation, dude. Does anybody... Is $10 a silly guy? Is $10 a silly guy? I don't know anymore. Janny, you know. I'm going to be going through your notes later, but you know. So somebody inform me. Meanwhile, I'm going to grip it and rip it, baby. Oh! Sorry, I don't know where the energy's coming from today. Okay, Many, here you go. There you go, dude. That's all for you. Don't share it with any of these hooligans. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. $10 is $10 to him. You know? Doesn't really matter. You know, I'm not in it for the money. I'm just in it to be a silly guy. I'm just in it to spread the word of Tatsu. You're the king here, brother. Thank you. How do you know I was a hooligan? I don't know. You know? Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Blissy. You've got to... I hope everybody else close their minds. Their minds? Open your minds. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, open your minds, and just listen to me. I will not steer you wrong. I will not steer you wrong. Yeah. But yes, right. Anyway, guys. So, I have not put the link in because I was all over the place. All over the place. And here it is. By the way, guys, I don't make fun of me, but we use Weeb Central now. Comic.io is gone. It's shut down. We use Weeb Central now. There's no getting out of it now. No, stop. Stop. We use Weeb Central now. So anyway, stop it. Stop. Mom, tell them. They're making fun of me in my own comment section. Mom. I keep telling them to stop, but they won't. Well done, Johnny. You did a good job. Because I can understand what you're saying. Anyway, guys. Oh, yeah, you can use Viz as well, of course. It's just, this is just what I do. Anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? British in it, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of plot. in this chapter. It's quite dense, actually, so we probably should have already started by now. We're 10 minutes in, we should have started. Just based on the fact that there's so much of it. There's so much of it to go through. It, you know, it was a mistake. It was a mistake to leave it as long. So, unless there's anything else... Excuse me, let me just yawn. Oh, this is just a little something that I picked up from safetiesonrookie.com. That's right, guys, safetiesonrookie.com. You can get your hands on one of these as well. It's a bona fide certified original piece of art by Kells from the community. And if that's not your speed, we've got something here from Angle. Incredible work from incredible people in the community, by the community, for the community, guys. You want to see the back of this bad boy? There it is, motherfucker. Look at that shit. What do you think? Bad luck. Bad luck, baby. Bad luck. What, this thing? No, I'm sorry. I was just doing a thing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. Anyway, what do you think of the cell, by the way, guys? It's so lame. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Link in the description. Safetiesonrookie.com. Think about that. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Not bad, eh? I'm a joke, man. What the fuck? Why are you even here? I'm a complete fucking joke. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, that was I don't know where that, you know, that like moment of clarity. Addicts refer to it as a moment of clarity. That's what it was. That's what that was just there. I apologize. You know, I'm just a guy in a room. For you guys, I'm basically a caged animal inside of this here box. I'm a caged animal to you guys. All right? I'm absolutely addled. You know, I'm just a guy in his room talking about Dandadan with the dogs out, you know? And I make a point of it. And you never see it, but the dogs are always out. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think I've done one of these streams without the dogs out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who let them out. Fuck, you know. Anyway. No plain socks yet, Sarah. I'll get to it. Next merchandise thing, it will have thingies in. No, it's just how I live. It's how I live. All my heat, it goes to my feet. Nacham. Nice to see you, Nacham. I am energetic. You're right. Like I said, it feels like it's been ages. Anyway, let's start the chapter. Alright? Yeah, there you go, Sean. See, he gets it. Let's start the chapter. So, we start the chapter, and you know, this is like almost like a story time thing, right? Because the lore is popping off in this one, guys. The lore is popping off in this one. So it opens at Tasty Geezer Breads. Now, I don't know who named that Tasty Geezer Breads, but I fucking love it. I fucking love it. What a name. Absolute geezer. bread. Yeah. No, that's crazy. I love Tasty Geezer bread. There's nothing more Japanese than Tasty Geezer bread. You know? What am I sipping on? I'm sipping on some Dr. Pepper, baby. Some Dr. Pepper. Some sugar reduced Dr. Pepper, because that's just how fizzy drinks are over here, you know. So then, guys, you know you're getting called boss man. Yeah, there's nothing better. There's nothing better in this world. There is nothing better in this world than heading into your local like corner shop or like small independent business, and then some guy hitting out with boss man and calling you boss man. You know you've made it. You know? Anyway. Geezer is an endearing thing. You call your mates geezers, like he's an absolute geezer. That kind of thing. Anyway, tasty geezer breads. So here we are, and we see two mysterious people, and they are rolling out what appears to be cinnamon rolls. Pretty tasty. And then the guy is all like, hey, you're doing a fucking bang-up job at that. So keep doing it in that manner, exactly. That is Count Saint Germain. He's in an apron. And the other person is, Kercake. Now, this is worth, yeah, all the kebab shops. Yeah. Spirals. Oh my god, you're right. The power of spirals. Spiral bread. Oh my god. That's actually a really good point, Sarah. I wonder if that was intentional. Look, we all know that Tatsu is in here somewhere. We know that he's in here somewhere because she's working in a bakery. We've been calling her Kercake for how long? 1,000,000 years? 1,000,000 years? And then she's working in a bakery? What are the odds of that? Huh? I'm not crazy. He's in here. Come on, walk forward. Let us all know. Let us all know you're in here, Tatsu. Anyway. I know what you're talking about. Anyway. Yeah, she's all like, why am I in a bakery? Like, what is happening? This is the weirdest story, manga, thing. It's very strange. Like, last week, right? Okay. Let's just rewind really quickly. This is a very brief tangent, right? Very brief. 3 weeks ago, we were all pretty depressed at the fact that Momo and Vimola were about to fight the Lizard King. All right? Rango. They're about to fight Rango. We were all very depressed at this. The next week, he's gone. Sight unseen, he's gone. In one fight, in one chapter. And then Momo fucking disappears from existence. And then she's large again. She's normal size again. Breakneck whiplash. The next week, turns out she's not just large normal size, but she also doesn't fucking remember who she is. And she doesn't remember any of her friends, including the relationship that drew us all here in the first place. As you can imagine, we were all distressed, understandably. Now, it took a lot of work for us to get back to a normal place as a community, and I'm very proud of all of you, by the way. I'd like to stress that. Last week's chapter tested us all. And you guys, you pulled through in a better way than I imagined. Except for Barty, he was fine with it from the get-go. Alright, he was totally fine with it. I appreciate that. I'm very proud of you all. Because it was, it's difficult. I know that it's like when you're emotionally involved with something like this, characters, you care about them a lot. To see somebody or write it in a situation, like write them into a situation where it's heading in a way that you really don't feel comfortable with the way that they're kind of handling it or whatever, you can have that knee-jerk reaction. And that can really sour you on stuff. That's how you stop liking things. But I'm very proud of everybody. Like the amount of positivity in the Discord, Patreon link in the description, join as a free member to get access to the Discord. The amount of positivity that's around that now, or at least a neutrality about it, an open-mindedness to accepting it as a plot line, and then also kind of looking at everything that could happen as a consequence of it and being like, oh, shit, that actually sounds dope, even though we all originally didn't see it at first. Very proud of you all, because that's a really hard thing to do, guys, is to change your mind. To change your mind when you are emotionally driven by something is fucking so difficult. Genuinely so difficult, because the investment that you have when you feel something very, very passionately, it can be hard to undo that, to unravel that, and to find the good in it, right? The potential in it, the possibility. So well done. I'm very proud of everybody. Yeah, it's been a Toaster. It's been all over the place. And Cast's comic was amazing, really good. It's in the art channel, or maybe the meme channel. I think it's the art channel on Patreon, Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, so to round that off, what I was actually trying to say before I got tangented on the tangent was that oh fuck, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Found it. A lot of switching between stuff back and forth about the different plot points, right? And now it's slowed down. It's slowed down to a bakery, to the main villains as we know them, working in a bakery. I want to know what's happening. I want to know what's going to happen. But no, they're working in a bakery, and now you're going to read all of this plot, all of this lore about the characters, and also maybe discover what the Dandadan is. Crazy shit. Because, like, since mentioning the Dandadan, and it sounds weird to even say that, right? The Dandadan. To even say that sounds weird, but the fact that now we're at a point where we can kind of look at it and go get an idea of what the Dandadan is and what it's supposed to do is very odd. It's very odd to say. It's very odd to be in that situation, you know? Yeah. And anyway, she's all like, why am I a fucking baker? And he's like, I want you to help me. I'm a baker and I want you to help me bake. And she's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're a baker, dude? I want to kill that goddamn Takakura kid. Why am I baking? And he's like, well, that's what you want to do. And like, she's like, well, that suit you gave me was dog shit. That's crazy, by the way, that she's so passionate about killing Okurun, right? Like it's wild to me that is the main thing. Yeah, I know. He's just like, no, I don't. Who's paying you? Get baking. Get baking, motherfucker. You know? Yeah. My opinion of people who read Dandadan only for the romance. I think, yeah, I'm reading it verbatim. Yeah. I think that people who read Dandadan for just the romance, that's totally fine. I think they'll be disappointed at times because it's not just a romance. I think the characters outside of just Momo and Okurun are really compelling, and they are more compelling than they've ever been right now. I think that you would be missing a few things, but I'd be lying if I said that the main draw wasn't the romance. I think it is for everybody. The Momo and Okurun pairing is wonderful, and the way that they're written together is also wonderful. And yeah, I mean, but if that's the only reason, then there's probably other things for you. Just because there is more to it than just that. But I don't really know. I don't really have opinions about why people read stuff, to be honest. Like, if they enjoy it, who cares, you know? Yeah, this is it, Toaster. It wasn't even Okurun that beat him. It wasn't just him. There's loads of people. Hi, Brand. I don't know. But anyway, she really wants to kill him. She is more passionate about killing Okurun, the guy who stopped her from killing everyone on Earth and enslaving everyone on Earth, for the person who fucking killed, presumably her partner. She is more passionate about killing this kid in service of this guy, so maybe one day in the future she'll be able to kill him, the guy who's making her kill everyone, than she is about killing that guy. Like, it's like, you are such a bad guy that do you even know what you're doing anymore? Right? Like, what is the point? At a certain degree, you've lost what you're doing. I know that she has human aspects, but it's what a bizarre woman. What a bizarre creature. You know? I don't think it's an evil eye situation. I think she's just evil. I think she's evil, but in that way where it's like, oh, I lost something once, and I'll do anything to make the person who killed my person pay. But it's like, bruh, that revenge is pretty crazy. Yeah, it's like, I guess, like, at a certain point, I just want revenge on someone. I think that's what it might be, actually, is revenge is such a driving factor for her, potentially, that revenge on anyone who has wronged her in her quest to get revenge will get more revenge as well. I mean, she's literally losing an eye. Like, she's missing an eye. And that is inherently at the heart of the philosophy of revenge. An eye for an eye makes the world go blind. She's missing an eye. Her whole thing is revenge. It seems pretty open and shut that she's getting consumed on the path towards it and losing herself, right? That's, I definitely think that is not an unintentional design choice. I think that's an intentional design choice, you know? It's like, you know it's all about revenge, Metal Gear Solid 5. All about revenge. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, like, I understand it. Like, it doesn't mean she's a bad character. I'm not critiquing the writing of her necessarily. We haven't gotten enough for me to be able to do that. My critique is with the person, the character herself. Like, people have good characters, really relatable, interesting characters have intentional contradictions in their morality, because people do. Right? A lot of people do. So I don't have a problem with that necessarily before that's the direction that we take it. Like, I'm fine with her being flawed like that. You know? It's good. Characters can be flawed. It's amazing, actually. Yeah. Oh, I've got a problem with Kinta. Oh, no. She's not going to hurt Kinta. The almighty Kinta. He doesn't want to have to clear house with her again. You know? And now she's just a baker. No, you're right. Back to the bakery. Back to the Giza bakery. The Tasty Giza Bakery. Anyway, she's like, that suit that you gave me was fucking useless. It was dog shit. And he was like, well, it's not my fault that you were so bad. That you were so bad with the suit that you lost. Like, you're just weak as shit. And you're not going to achieve anything if you're blaming people. That's another really interesting thing as well, because he's quite right. He's quite right. Like, you can, you know... CSG is quite an interesting guy because he's a very level-headed individual, right? He's very level-headed, but he's also, he uses that in service of being a piece of shit. And I do wonder what exactly the implication is here, right? Like what exactly, where did he come from? Because he is a husk of humanity in the same way that the Gooner is. Gooner, by the way, we named him Goon. You know the guy who's the husk in this? Sorry, I forget that there are new people. I forget that there are new people here, guys. Let me explain. Don't leave yet. The guy who's being turned into the ultimate yokai. He showed up under the bridge, and many moons ago, we referred to him as the Goon because he was just a goon. He's like a goon, you know, like he works for the boss. You know, he's like. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a nameless, faceless goon. You know? Like, the kind of guy who would be like, it's the bat! That kind of guy. You know? That's how in the P. Diddy arc. So he's a goon. Yeah, and you can call him Gooner if you want to. You can call him Gooner if you want to. You can call him that if you want to, but I call him the Goon. Yeah, like, yeah, no, thank you, Jakku. Me saying it's the bat is enough. Yeah. Yeah, they were different, lol play. Yeah. Yeah, no, that guy did show up. He showed up under the bridge, the P. Diddy arc, and we called him Goon. Like, he's a goon. And that's... I didn't know he'd become plot relevant in the future, so now his name is Goon. You know? Goon is so stupid. I want us to go back to using Goon to refer to people who are underlings for the boss. You know, I'm sick of it being used in such a unsavory term. Yeah, I am. You're right, Toaster. You're right. I can't stop it. I can't stop. Anyway. Yeah, he's like, but my point is with CSG, he's very correct when he says that people that pointing the finger is not going to help your situation. It's just going to work to your detriment. And that is exactly what caused her to lose in the previous situation. Presumably, he doesn't fully understand revenge. I don't suspect that he has effective emotions at all. He seems to be a husk, you know? I'm not gaslighting no one or nothing or no one. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. But it's... Anyway, I'm going to continue with the chapter. Anyway, he's all like... all that really matters now is that I want you to do a really good job making this bread, son. And that's why I hired you. She's like, why the fuck do I have to make bread? And he's just like, you're a baker, you idiot. You're a baker, dum-dum. She's like, she does look like one, in fairness. He's got her there. She looks just like a baker. Let me show you. That's Baker. I'm sorry, but she looks just like a baker. He's got her. Dead to rights. Dead to fucking rights. She looks like a baker. And she's like, I'm not a baker. Why are you dressed like one? Anyway, let's get this bread. Yeah, hell yeah. That's right. Let's get this bread, guys. She does look... Yeah, no, you're right, Jenny, but you're missing the point. Jenny, you're right, but you're missing the point here. Anyway, he's like, look, when you're not working here, you can do whatever it is that you want to do in your free time. But right now, I'm paying you to be a baker. So let's make tasty geezer bread together, shall we? Now, that is verbatim. You know? Yeah, it's important that she has transferable skills. This is going to get her a long way. You know? You stay there for a few years. Maybe you become assistant manager. I see that potential in you, Kirkegg, Princess Peach. I see that potential in you. You know? Well, he's obviously her manager. He lied his way into the job with his... He rizzed his way into the job. Didn't feel right to say that, did it? I hope that didn't sound right to hear that, because it didn't feel good to say it. But he was just like, I work here. And then they were like, oh shit, yeah, you do. And apparently he knows how to make bread because he knows everything. You know? Why did he name it Geezer Bread? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Is the cat? I hear the cat. 1 second, guys. You say hi? You meow? You meow? Okay. Alright, off you go. Off you go. Anyway, what was I saying, guys? Calls him Hyper Geezer. That's a good point. That might be it. That might be it. Tasty geezer bread together. Let's make some tasty geezer bread together, guys. You know? Interesting. That is interesting, guys. Thanks for pointing that out. I appreciate it. Like, can you not? Yeah, I know. Anyway, sorry, she is like so distracting. What are you doing? That's Spy Kids. You're sitting on my Spy Kids. You know? No, I did see that, Barty. I just didn't respond to it. I apologize. Anyway, he's all like, let's make some geezer bread together. And she's like, you're being an idiot. And he fucked it up. He's all like, oh, I guess I fucked it up because there's smoke coming out of it. And then Nug Lover shows up, everybody. Nug Lover, you do not want to leave now. You do not want to leave now, Sky. Yeah, get out then. She's like, hi, by the way, I'm fucking everything up. I'm going to shove my tail in front of the camera and I'm out of here. Yeah, but that's a good point. He's ruined this batch. You're quite right. You're quite right. The impurities have gone into the batch. And he's all like, ooh, my, who might you be? He's just like, why do you do that every time? This guy sucks. I fucking love making fun of Nuglover. I adore it, in fact. I love it. All right, Goobs, thanks for joining. And I absolutely love making fun of this guy. I'm so glad that he's still in it, actually. I was really worried he'd be gone forever. I love making fun of him because he's so serious. He just got his ass kicked. His ego must, like, be absolutely shattered. Must be shattered. Because he's just, like... his whole thing before is like, I can't be beaten. That's a good point. He blames it on the lizard man. And he's all like, bro, it wasn't even me that lost, it was the lizard. But it's like, bro, the lizard wasn't there. The lizard wasn't even there when you got your ass handed to you, dude. Why are you lying? Why are you lying, dude? It's like, is he convinced himself? Has he convinced himself? Is he that narcissistic that he's convinced himself that he never lost? It was like, I didn't lose, actually. I didn't lose. I didn't lose. You know? Like, what are you doing? I'm recharging. You know? My theory is maybe not as viable anymore, if I'm completely honest with you, Eric. But maybe. Maybe. You don't know. Don't smoke, kids. Don't do drugs. There you go. You can keep that. That's a PSA. You can clip that. You know, plausible deniability. Plausible deniability. Yeah. Anyway, when he shows up, he's all like, my, and who might you be? And he's like, why? Why do you have to say that every time? Why do you have to say that every time? And it's a good point. That must be really fucking annoying every single time. It's like, you know, when you know somebody, or like when you're younger and you're in your room or whatever, and you go downstairs out of your room, and then one of your parents will just be like, look who decided to wake up. It's like, oh, glad you could join us. It's like, right, okay, I want to leave now. This is an irritating way of saying hello. Look what the cat dragged in. You know what I mean? It's got that energy to it. Detestable energy, you know? And then anyway, she's all like, who is this guy? Who's this smoke man? You know, who's this smoke yokai? And he's like, you stink, by the way. You fucking reek of... We're not all British. We're not all British. You stink of cigarettes. You stink of cigarettes, dude. You fucking reek of cigarettes. And he's all like, can we just fucking get outside because you stink? And he doesn't walk outside, for the record. We know that he can walk. We've seen him walking around. Yeah, no, good choice. I think so as well, Blissy. My brain just, you know what I mean? Sometimes I forget there's an international audience. Sometimes I forget. You don't want to... It doesn't matter, Serpo. Serpo, it doesn't matter. Google it yourself if you want, but... You know what I mean? You'll understand. Anyway. Yeah, we've seen that this guy can walk. Like, we saw him walk earlier. And instead of walking outside, right, he fucking... Look at him. Instead of walking outside, the guy goes outside. Like, bro, just walk. We know you can. Who are you doing that for? It must take energy, right? Like, is that like using part of an all-out? It must take energy to do that. It must be like running or sprinting outside or doing a fucking backflip to get out the door. He thinks he's the shit, but he doesn't realize that the minute that he's outside, he lands like this again. So it's not even cool. Like, when he goes outside, it's like he's knackered. He's just like, I'm fine. Let's talk business. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, come on, dude. You don't have the aura that CSG has, you know? Or do you think he's doing that thing where he goes, and then he runs out the door? right? Bread quarters. I swear to God. I said this already in the Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord, guys. Best place on the internet for Dandadan. But I already said this earlier, but if this fucking place, if Tasty Geezer's bread, Tasty Geezer breads, if that gets more play than the clubhouse, heads will roll. Heads will roll. 3 times. It's going to be used 3 times. The clubhouse will be used 3 times before the end of Dandadan. I'm telling you. It has to. It has to. No, it's not looking good for you. No. I don't even think the clubhouse... I'm going to just be honest. The first... Seeing the clubhouse for the first time doesn't count because it wasn't really the clubhouse at this point. It was just a box outside. Alright? I just want to use the clubhouse. And, you know, I'm a little bit more nervous. Because we've seen what appears to be the Dandadan in this chapter. Now, the thing is, adding in the Dandadan, to me, makes me a little nervous about how long this will continue. Right? If that's the name of the series, is the Dandadan, surely that means that we're in the plot, like in the plot. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to end in the next year or whatever, but if we're talking about the main name of the show series now, right? Is that not like if you're introducing it? My point is you're going to have to contend with it. And I don't know that you're going to just leave that lingering there for ages because then it stops being important. Yeah, I know, but I think One Piece, the whole thing of One Piece is like the One Piece, right? Dandadan is gone for a very long time without introducing Dandadan, the Dandadan. And it's clear to me that the Dandadan seems to be some kind of way of extracting powers from someone. Powers which then can be concentrated into another person. I don't know who said it. I think it was Blissy. I could be misremembering, though. In the Discord, Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to talk with people with all their interesting theories. But somebody said in the Discord earlier that Momo's powers might be the key to the Dandadan because she can control auras, and that means she can control powers. So presumably her powers would be crucial in the center point of the Dandadan. Was that you, Barty? In the center point of the Dandadan, in order to extract people's powers. Was it you, Barty? I apologize if I got the wrong person on that. It's all a bit of a blur to me. But my point is still that's kind of like, I don't know. That's kind of messed up. Like if that is the case, we're talking about it. It's like, I mean, it's weird that I'm saying the Dandadan when I talk about it. I don't know. Like, clearly she's got some ability to control. What is going on with this, by the way? What are you doing? What are you doing, little guy? Oh, yeah. It might have been, like, a couple of... I think that we're... Yeah. I think that this doesn't mean that even if it is, like, we're moving into the main plot, like a core shift into the plot, if that is what we're talking about, it doesn't mean that it's going to end anytime soon. We still have a lot to do in regards to this. But, that would also be interesting, Blissy, to be fair. I mean, maybe the thing is not the Dandadan, right? Maybe there is no item called the Dandadan. It could be all of them together are the Dandadan, right? It's the formation of these people working together as one. There is the Dandadan. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The law it's coming and it don't stop coming and it don't stop coming and it don't stop coming. So I don't know. It's interesting. It makes me a bit worried. You know. But hey, if that's where we are, that's where we are. You know. Shut up, Toaster. Anyway, what's my point? My point is that, yeah, it looks like we're moving into, like, plot territory, right? Anyway, he's all like, it was the lizard. It wasn't me. The lizard was the reason that I lost. I'm going to give you back my little knifey knife now. And then he's like, I messed up. He's like, I messed up, dog, and I'm taking responsibility for that. Give me a promotion. It's like, I take full responsibility. It was my plan. Blame other people. How modest I am. Look how modest I am. You know? Well, I think as well, right? Like when it comes to CSG, he lacks a comprehension or an understanding of people and the bonds between people, most importantly. He just exploits them. So you're quite right, trying to force it, extract powers to create it, is not the point. The point is people together, right? Like, that could be what it is. Because he doesn't fully understand that. People, and the way that they feel, and the way that they relate to each other. But what I do know is that whatever this thing is, it's Momo's abilities that are at the heart of it. It's Momo's abilities that are at the heart of it, for sure. Undeniable, right? So I'm curious about where we're going with this, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here. Like what? How far? We're 45 minutes in, and we've not even finished half of the chapter, because there's a lot to go through here. Anyway, he's all like, nah, you can keep the knife. Because what's really important, and look at his eyes, by the way. Oh my god. Like, they are so dreamy. Oh my god. Oh my god, I could just get lost in his eyes. You know? No, it's... I don't know what to tell you. And he's all like, but anyway, we got some really interesting stuff about yokai shit. You know? And how other people develop their powers. Their yokai powers, right? And it's like, and he's like, with Koki, you managed to increase her. She leveled up. Yeah, good for you, Jakku, my dude. It's the eyelashes, I'm sure of it. She's all like, oh, you leveled up. Like we discovered that Koki leveled. Like, to be fair, guy's taking it on the chin, losing. You gotta respect it. You know what I mean? Like, the rest of them, they're all crying about it. He's all like, nah, don't worry about it. I learned a couple things from it. So that makes it worth it. I don't like, though, what I don't approve of here, I don't like that he's fine with the outcome of the whole Koki thing, because he's like, man, that's going to be super useful down the line. It's like, no, leave her alone. You know? Like, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Leave her alone. Hey, you know? Hey, Baker, leave that kid alone. And now they're talking about the Sorcerers Association. And I don't know what the hell that is. I assume that they're those people who CSG stole the sword from, right? Is that correct? I mean, maybe they're the people who have the little Illuminati sign on them, right? Maybe that's the Sorcerers Association. I don't know. Like, I don't know. But there's obviously more at play here. There's obviously more at play than what we're aware of. And this is what this, I think, serves to do. It serves to, I suppose, demonstrate to us that this world has gone a lot bigger since the last arc. You know? Oh. That's... If you could tag me in that, Nachan, if you could be bothered, I'd appreciate it, and I'll take a quick look at it here. But that's if you can be bothered. Don't do it if you can't be bothered. But he's yeah, so here we are, right? Talking about the Sorcerers Association. It's like there's obviously things going on in this world that we aren't massively familiar with. Thank you. Let's have a look at all of the instances of this. Oh, great. Thank you. Let me just grab them all. And I'll get you guys back so you can see it as well. So, Black Paladins. Wait, where is it here? Is it on here? Or is this just a reference point to it? Oh, right. Yeah. So this is definitely stolen. Because these knives were also stolen, right? These ones were also stolen by CSG when he nicked the sword, right? Yeah, and there it is again. And then here we are again. So it must be related. And yeah, there was that one on Okarun's shoe, which I don't fully understand how that worked. So he stole it from these guys. So this has to be the Sorcerers Association, right? Right? We're problem solving here. I feel like we're problem solving here. Yeah, there was one on Okarun's shoe when he was fighting this baker lady. When she was like, I don't remember what she was doing. She had like a mixer and a few buns, and she was throwing them at him or something like that. But Ludris is in the mafia. That's badass. Toon, and it, you know, exactly. Yes, kind of like how I have a merchandising brand, as you guys can see here and on the back of here. Artwork by the community, for the community, something community. Alright? You can get that on safetyzonerookie.com. A singles mixer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sit in the way of Spike Spiegel. Oh, that's badass. That's badass, man. Yeah, this is really interesting stuff. Like, the fact that we pivoted to this from last week is fucking wild. Is wild. Right? Like, last week, we were up there. We're on, like, losing our shit, and now we're in a bakery. And that's just Dandadan, isn't it? You know? Anyway. This is, I guess they were working with the Serpo, and CSG's like, nah, I don't trust them, and they don't trust us. But like, you know, they kind of suck, and only humans can use yokai power. And the aliens make no attempt to understand that fact. Which is interesting as well. Obviously, like there's something to be said, naturally, I think, for the implicit humanity of the yokai. It's something that I've spoke about ad nauseum, is that and if you guys watched the yokai video that I did almost a year ago now. We're pushing on a year ago now. We are, aren't we? Holy fuck, that's crazy. Anyway, that video, I talk about that. That's kind of the main point of that video, is about the humanity of the yokai. And that is what it is, really, isn't it? The aliens, I suppose, represent a certain order to things. And as a consequence of that, they don't really have a massive connection with humanity at all. And CSG is a testament to that. He doesn't really have any feelings, from what I can gather. Whereas the yokai are so human and so innately bound by their feelings, emotions, which are the core of humanity. Really, they are. Like, we're driven by emotions more than we are logic in reality. So much so that they're bound to the earth. So naturally, it only makes sense for humans to be able to use it, because they're the only ones who can properly comprehend these things. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Koki's anniversary is tomorrow when she was introduced. That's crazy. That's crazy. What the flip? Alright, Andrew, catch you. And then CSG says some fucking wild shit. He says some wild shit. He's all like, how about this? All right, I got a plan. Now, hear me out, smoky guy. And you can't smoke around them because they're kids. He's all like, how about we turn Takakura, Okarun, and all of the rest of them into our BFFs? Like, we go, like, roller skating together and stuff, that kind of thing. You know? How about we do that? Like, let's just be mates with them. And he's like, and then he's just like, and then we can make the ultimate yokai. And look, here it is. What appears to be the Dandadan, and then him in the center. And I presume that the idea is he's extracting the powers from all of these people who presumably would fit our characters, and he in the middle. And this looks just like the image of the Dandadan that we saw before, except there's obviously some kind of machine involved here to extract the powers and pop them into this person in the middle. You know? Yeah, and turn them into our friends. That is crazy, to be fair. But this is interesting. No, he's not going to hang out in the clubhouse. He's not allowed in. He's got his own. He's got his own clubhouse that he uses to make bread. To get that bread, son. But yeah. Interesting. Interesting stuff, really. So, I can only presume that that is the Dandadan. Or at least it exploits the Dandadan. Which is interesting. Honestly, I kind of wish that there was that I knew a bit more about it. Kind of wish I knew a bit more about it, but I don't. So we're just gonna have to presume that that is what it is for now and move on. You know. And then she's and then we see Cupcake again, and she's putting out the food, like the bread and stuff. And she's really upset. She's like, "Fucking shit. CSG's a piece of shit. What's he think he doing, man? What's he doing?" No, you're right. It's enough lore dump that it feels very satisfying to learn about it through the power of this friendship. I will tame the Dandadan. This friendship. Where does it live? And then this little girl runs up and she's all like, "Hey, baker lady, this is for you." And she hands her what appears to be an origami crane. Which I'm sure represents something. Representation. Symbolism. Peace, hope, healing, and good fortune. Healing and hope. Interesting. Honor, good fortune, loyalty, and longevity. So, change, right? Changing. Becoming not a piece of shit. That would be quite nice. I do think that this being here in this place, I do think that being in this place is going to help her get in touch with how she views people. She clearly doesn't care about anything but revenge, but what she doesn't realize is that she's obviously causing the same kind of pain and passing it on to other people for them to do the same thing to the next person. You know, like it's a classic story, isn't it? Like revenge creating more revenge. And I do think that her story is probably going to involve learning how to break that, right? Especially if she's like BFFs with the gang, with the Danda gang, right? You know, it's interesting. Boss seal thing Momo has in the board game. Yeah, no, it definitely is. It definitely is related to that. But again, like when CSG mentioned the Dandadan earlier in the story, it had that same imagery as what we saw earlier. And they're all like, "Yeah, we love the bread here because it's not got any of those additives in it. So my daughter wanted to make something for you," and gives her a crane. I presume she doesn't crush it in her hand. But, yeah, interesting. Ase was riding on a tandem bike. That's crazy, by the way. That's crazy the way that he threw it back when he was on that bike. Oh, my lord, dude. What the hell? How are you making fun of Kinta when you've got your ass right up to your boy's face? And you know that he's fine with that. You know that he's fine with that. He's just like, you're the boss. You're the boss. All right? I just cheer. I just cheer for you, dude. I know it's not really a tandem bike. It's funnier to think of it that way. Catch you, Garrett. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Anyway, next scene. We got the smoke eye. He's walking around. He's like, I don't want to pretend to be normal. To make them our friends, I'm of noble blood and I don't mix with the common folk. He's the worst guy. The smoke yokai is the worst guy. Every single time he's on screen, I hate him more. I kind of like hating him. Like, it's enjoyable. Yeah, he just thinks that he's so fucking above everything, doesn't he? He's like, I'm unbeatable. I can't be beat. When I did get beat, it wasn't my fault. And also, I'm better than everyone. Oh, wow. You're a fucking joy to be around. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, let's all just hang out with this guy. Everybody's going to love him. He's going to be like, oh, I'm going to try and be their friends. You're not going to achieve it because you're a fucking annoying little prick, dude. You're the worst dude. Anyway. And then we move back to the hospital and Seiko's all like, the Red Baron. That's really his name. And then Gigi's like, yeah, he's kind of seems like he wants to be called that. He's sucked dick, but like, it's like, he's fine, I'm sure. Like, that's his main name, is that he wants to be called that. And it's like, okay, cool. She's also eating the, what are those called? Those hot dogs that she's eating had a specific name. You know, it had a specific name last chapter. I don't remember what it was, but she wanted Gigi to go get them for her, and he went and he got them. And I think that's really cute. Yeah, he's a glizzy. Yeah, that's it. God, glizzy disappeared, didn't it, as a term? Glizzy really disappeared. It didn't have the cultural capital to stick around and be relevant still. But anyway, Gigi's all like, an Arabiki sausage. There you go. Yeah, you know what's quite nice about this, actually? What's quite nice about this interaction specifically is that it's pretty good to see Gigi a little bit in the driver's seat of the plot. Like, he's like actually in the conversation, because it feels like normally everybody's having the conversation around Gigi and he's in the background doing something silly or getting beat up by Turbo Granny, or he's just not in that arc. It's nice to see him kind of like stepping up a little bit, and he's involved as well. And you know what? It does feel like Momo is so central to the story, so central to the story all the time that it can sometimes not push other people out, but not give everybody the opportunity to glow in that situation, right? Momo is being inundated with a hefty amount of Vimola at this current moment. And yeah, I hope that Gigi is one of the driving characters of this arc. But I think that this arc is going to slow down a bit. I think it's going to be people investigating where, like, who came from where, learning more about the lore of Dandadan. But also, I think that we're going to get slice of life stuff. I think things are going to slow down. Inundated with a hefty amount of Vimola. I don't know what to tell you. British. That's not British. That's English. It's incredibly English. No, but the I think we're going to get a lot of slice of life stuff, honestly. I think that things have to slow down a little so that Momo can re-explore who she is, and the relationship that she has with other people. And we're also going to see those guys try to worm their way in to be friends with people. I think that we do. I think we're going to have a dinner scene. The dinner scenes are very convenient because it's a good opportunity to bring everybody together so that we can see how the interactions play out now, right? So what I mean by that is that if you think about each of the dinner scenes, right? For me, it's not just about, oh, we get to see all the characters hanging out together. what happens across the arc is characters change, their relationships change. If you think about it from a really basic kind of like, there is an order to things, a harmony to things, and then that harmony is brought into discordance by the plot, the crisis, the adventure, whatever, and then by the end a new harmony is established with the characters after they've gone through these changes. Harmony is maybe not the right word. There's probably a better word for it, but like a status quo, right? So status quo, then the status is not quo. That's a reference. And then the new status quo. And so what we see is the arc begin, all the character relationships, the character dynamics, all of that stuff. Then it develops across the course of the story. Yeah, Blissy, I knew you'd get it. And then at the end, we get the dinner scene. Now, the dinner scene demonstrates how those changes play out in a social setting. So the Acro Silky arc, obviously Ida's introduced, and at first she doesn't really have any relationship with Momo at all. But in that first dinner scene, we see that, number one, that Ida has a crush on Okarun, that she's in love with Okarun after everything in the Acro Silky arc, and she also has a problem with Momo. They have a very confrontational relationship. That's our first insight into the development and situation of their relationship. The next one is after the Serpo stuff, right? Is it? Yeah, it's after the Serpo stuff, and that's where Gigi's introduced, which introduces us again to a new status quo, right? And the relationships between, Ida disappears, which is a pretty good indicator into her role in the next arc, but you see how it affects Okarun and Momo. The fact that they're in this after everything that happened with in the Serpo arc and Okarun kind of confessing how that he's apologetic and Momo kind of like understanding that and accepting that, you see a new status quo between the two of them, which is that unspoken thing is just a little bit louder for them, and to the point where when they say see you tomorrow, Momo expects him to reciprocate it, which is already not a normal, like, that's not a normal relationship, right? And then also there's like an awkwardness in the air about it. You see Okarun's a bit down and things like that, which is a good indicator of where we're going for the next arc. And then on and on and on and on. A really good one being the Kaiju arc, I think, because at the end of the Kaiju arc, that dinner, you see that Momo and Ida are actually weirdly united in a way, despite against Vamola, who is the one who's upset the status quo. You also see the way that Okarun and Momo kind of, there's a weirdness between them because of the introduction of Vamola, right? For me, I think the dinner scene is very necessary because a lot of fucking stuff has happened across this arc. Lots of stuff has happened across this arc. We need to kind of see how that's changed the characters' bonds together. And also, it's the best place for Momo to kind of be like, who are any of you people? Why are they in my house? And you're telling me that I'm best friends with these guys? It's going to be a hard, awkward thing to go through. But you're also going to see people's motivations as well. I imagine Ida, despite the fact that her and Momo don't seem like the most clearest of friends, I think she's going to be forward focused on wanting to get this fixed. Yeah, I suspect it's going to hurt, guys. It's going to hurt, but there's going to be a point where Momo either says something to the effect of, who are you? Or, what was your name? To Okarun. Like, she's not going to call him Okarun, is she? Like, she's going to be like, what's your name, though? He's going to have to say something. Right? Like, he can't, like, she's not just going to naturally be like, oh, his name's Okarun. It means nothing to her. It's a fucking invented word. Right? Like, someone's going to have to say Kenta Kakura around her. Right? That's going to be weird. That's going to be weird as shit. She's not going to believe it. Oh, man. You see my point? There needs to be a dinner scene because we need to see the relationships between everybody for for that arc. I don't presume that the Momo memory loss, the amnesia thing, I don't think it will go on for that long. Because, number one, you can only do so much with it, right? After a period of time, it's just like, oh, I don't remember that. It's like, we know that you don't remember that. You've got amnesia. And you can only do the whole, maybe I remember something now a set amount of times before it's just like, okay, sorry, I'm rambling now, right? If you no, Shadow, we continue. If you envision the whole amnesia thing, right? In relationship to a character's, let's say that you've got 100% development, right? So here it is, 100% development, completely full. Okay, this is the end point. This is where we're currently at on this timeline. Okay, when we get to the end of this timeline, they're 100%. That's who they are. Now, the amnesia thing pushes them back all the way to the beginning of where they are in their timeline. They're at step 1 of the 10-step program to being them again, right? Now, what's really interesting is that if you plop Momo out of, let's say, the Space Globalist arc, you get that Momo and you pop her where she is now. She doesn't know about Okurun's confession. That bit isn't there, but she's kind of the same character. Right? You get 50% of her memory back, and then suddenly the rest of it, who cares? It's like the confession is important, but her character development isn't massive, if that makes sense. She's still kind of the same character, even though there are bits and pieces that are missing. That first section, up until the Cursed House arc, that's the stuff for Momo, that's the real development, right? You could keep Momo with amnesia for the 100 chapters. But after a certain point, it stops being interesting because she just becomes the same kind of character again, even if she doesn't remember everything. So it can't go on. It can't go on that long, because if you get 25% of the way to her being back to who she was, it's kind of already 100%. It's just not as interesting anymore. You know? It has to be something that is a quick burner. Because, I mean that relatively. I think by Christmas, well, let's say by New Year, by the end of the year, we'll have it sorted, I think. Because it just doesn't strike me as something that can last for that long without it becoming stale, right? It has to be something that's very powerful, very intense at the beginning. I suppose the main thing is her forgetting how to use her powers more than that, as far as the plot's concerned. You know, it'll be a blissful miracle. But that's where my mind's at. I suspect, just like how Tiny Momo got stale, yeah. But I think the Tiny Momo thing is a slightly different story because of the fact that the series was going on at the same time. You know, I don't know. Maybe this is cope. Maybe this is cope. But I suspect that we're not going to have to worry about it that long. I think what's going to be there is going to be really powerful, and I also suspect it's going to be over relatively soon. It's not going to go on as long as this, surely, because people want Momo back. She's a main draw of the series. And I think that when she remembers as well, there's also going to be... Yeah, exactly, Toaster. Yeah. Like, you've still got Momo when she's small. She's just small. And I think that's why it's so easy to keep her that way for so long. Now, if you keep her without her memory for too long, all you're doing is retreading character development. And that is boring after a certain point. I think that her relationship with Okurun, and also locking away her powers for now, but her relationship with Okurun, re-experiencing that, and redeveloping that again after it's been quite a long time since we've really been able to jump into that, is what's really important, because now she's kind of normal, he's kind of normal, neither of them have powers, we're in a depowered arc for them, so they don't have that reason to be together. There's no pull in the same way that there was before. She could go back to being normal if she wants to. and that would be the end of it. But just like when they chose not to break apart after the Turbo Granny arc, just like how they chose not to be apart after the Turbo Granny arc, I think that they'll choose that again. They'll understand that again, and it's not just circumstance that pulls them together. It has to be more. You know, it has to be something about them as people. You know? And I think that this is a great opportunity to strengthen that. But I tell you what, guys, when it's done, it's done. When this is done, there's nothing else to say. If you can bring someone back from literally not remembering you, and still manage to make them fall in love in the same way as before, there's nothing else that can be said at that point. The development has to start there. It has to we have to have reached the point where there's nothing else to guess anymore, right? Like, you're at the point there. That is the point. There's nothing else to do. So at that point, I think after that happens, I think that the likelihood is that they have to advance the relationship in a real way. You know? I think that this is a plot, a character thing. Yeah. Like I think that there's a lot of opportunity here. Genuinely, I think that there's a lot of thingy. Yeah, I'm really curious about what happens when she hears his name. Yeah, exactly, Serpo. I think that it shows us. This will show us that even without the powers, they're still perfect for each other. And I think that's really sweet in its own way. You know? Like, Tatsu has a lot of opportunity here to bring us back to the beginning of it all. Like I said this last week, but Dandadamn, Momo and Okurun's relationship in Dandadan is it's quite front loaded. It's quite front loaded in a lot of ways. Like it really lives in the first part. In the first half of Dandadan is where it all happens. Like, by the end of season 2, by the end of season 2's content, the end of the Kaiju arc, outside of a few big moments, all of the other stuff is kind of done. All the small moments are done. And it's those small moments that are everything, I think, to them, to that relationship, at least in my opinion. Yeah, outside of the note and the confession, and I suppose the Reiko Kashima stuff, that is the size of it, really. So I think that having an opportunity to re-explore small moments, the small moments are the things that we all cling to. Like, the note is really nice, and I like the note. I do, but how does the note compare to the car scene, right? How does the note compare to the walking home scene? Those are the things that spring the memory, right? Not the big moments, really, apart from the confession, I suppose. But even that is like, that's the culmination of things. That's not the development of things. That's the culmination. That is the point. That's the end of the road, right? It's everything on that, you know? Yeah, that would be great, Blissy. Like, even if they both go away to it could be quite cool, actually, for them to both go to kind of like a training place to train to unlock their things, and that means they get time together. That would be really nice. Like, times to re-know each other, to get to know each other again. That would be sick, actually. That would be sick. And it also means that everybody else gets the opportunity to everybody else would get the opportunity to drive the plot forward, right? Like, everybody else would get that chance. Like that would be really cool. There's so many ways to take this, and a lot of them are really exciting. You know, like, really, I would absolutely love for that to be the case, actually, guys, because that's actually perfect. Oh fuck, you've implanted that in my brain. Hi Ninja, I'm good, dude. I'm good. How are you? You've implanted that in my brain. No. No, it's like spider eggs in there. God, no. Now that's what I want. That's what I want now. It's like I've just ordered my food. It's like like I've just ordered my food and I've seen somebody else order something that I want more, and now I want that thing. That's my idea now. That's my. If anyone asks, I came up with that. That'd be so sick, wouldn't it? Oh no. Maybe they are going to do that. But that means that Miko and Muko would get no play. They'd get no play. I would like that because I'm not super into the whole jealousy thing or everybody else also trying to be like, hey Momo, remember me? It's like those things I'm like, let's move those out a little bit and focus on the things that matter, which is the two of them in private places. Hidden spaces. You know? Like yeah, they could, but I suspect that Ida and Gigi could be a really interesting way to bring them off to a different plot line to develop things differently. And it could be a really good opportunity for Gigi and Ida to get some kind of personal development between the two of them as well. Rather than having to rely on Momo and Okrun every single time, right? Every single time. You know what I mean? Is the stream buffering? Oh, I love that. Adore that. Is the stream okay, guys? Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep pressing on then. Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. But anyway, yeah, no, my point is that it could be really nice. I think that re-exploring those things without the baggage of everybody else, I think is going to be really, really important. Especially after, what, 3 arcs now? 3 major arcs where they've been apart from each other the whole time. Like, that's a lot. You know? I think it's time to bring them back together for a bit. Even without the powers. Oh man, I'm really excited to get on with this. Honestly, I wish that someone could make me fall asleep for a month and then I could just wake up and see where we're at. You know, the idea of waiting for this is crazy. But anyway, the chapter, we're not done yet. Seiko's all like, a mate of mine got like seriously injured during a mission overseas by a formidable enemy that even the local shaman could not exorcise. And he was like prepared to this, but it was not an enemy. It was a human being. The Black Paladins. People who collect powers from yokai and cursors. And then they gain employment as diviners? Diviners? Diviners, is that it? At large companies. Goddamn businessmen. Goddamn businessmen. Hell no. Hell no. You hate to see it. Goddamn businessmen to crush rival companies. It's all what is crazy, man. It's crazy that they're doing that. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just remove that comment, my dude. Right, that's worthless. I appreciate what you're doing. You're trying to make a mockery of me. Yeah, it's worthless, Toaster. I don't know if you're making a mockery of me. Diviners or Divineers? Anyway, yeah, no, they must have been going for a while. I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it? I don't know. It's weird that we're in this place, isn't it? Diviners. All right, thanks, Barty. Thanks, Barty, for getting around text. Unlike Toaster. Unlike Toaster. Bloomin' heck. He's alright, and he is. Let me tell you. You know? Buy him out, boys. Yeah. Anyway, crazy that we're talking about companies. So it always comes back to this in anime, doesn't it? It's always like, yes, businessmen are using these powers in order to defeat other businessmen. It's like what the fuck? Just like Yakuza. And then there's someone in that who calls himself the Flying Ace. And it makes people super scared all the time. But they do it overseas, so it's not really a big deal. But it seems like they're in Japan now. So it seems like there's a whole army. It seems like there's a whole army of people, right? Yeah, it's a Yakuza reference. I've never played Yakuza, but I imagine that's what it's like. I've seen clips of it. Maybe on my gaming channel on Twitch, which will be launching this week. I don't know if there's a link in the description. There's probably not. I'll add a link. I'll probably put out a post about it, but one day I will be playing Yakuza, no doubt. One day I'll be playing Yakuza. You know, this is a great way for me to actually experience video games again. You know, blame the producer. I was about to. I always do. You know, but yeah, no. But anyway, that's. I'm gonna be doing that on Twitch. Who's your editor? Let me talk to him. Run. Yeah, no, definitely, Monardo. It's a business expense. These games are a business expense. Anyway. Then Seiko apologizes because she was supposed to be the one who protects her. Who protects everybody, but she obviously couldn't. Even though she pushed herself to her limits. Okay, get a pay cut. Yeah, 50% pay cut. Sorry, Blissy. You know, and this works really nicely. Like her motivations and the way that she behaves works really nicely with my video that I did on Seiko, guys. Feel free to go watch it. Feel free to go watch the Seiko video that I did, because she holds Dandadan together. The Dandadan together. Yes, exactly, Toaster. 2 exactly. Oh, Kumi, thank you. My pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I threw it together in like a couple of hours because I was working on a different video. But it is absolutely fantastic to see that people responded to it so well. It was really fun to make. It was one of those things that felt really fun to make. So I'm glad that you enjoy it. And thank you for popping into the stream. Hello. And thank you. Anyway, Gigi's all like, you did sick. You did the best job. You did such a good job. I was only able to beat him because you kicked his ass first. You know? And it's true. It's great. You love to see it. You know? You love to see it. And that is Seiko, isn't it? Like, she was ready to die. She was ready to die, by the way. And then we cut to Momo in the hallway. And she's like, who the hell are you? You're that girl from the inn. Vamola's just desperately trying to... No! 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 Oh my god, no. I'm sorry. I don't mean to crash out. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful as shit, guys. I kind of love this, right? Iron, no worries, dude. I kind of love this feeling that I have currently of feeling a bit upset, of feeling very upset by this. God damn, man. I like it. Ooh, it feels bad, man. But I tell you what, we're investing in the good feelings. We're investing in good feelings later, being even more good because of this. And yeah, so she's all like, Momo, it's you. And then we obviously are aware that the problem now is that she's even forgotten about her powers and how to use them. I used it as the thumbnail. But oh no, that was a Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, hope stocks are up. They're stonking. All right, those hope stocks are up. Get huffing the copium, guys. The hopium. Huff the hopium. All right, because that's where we're at. God damn, dude. God damn. Like, it's funny because obviously I pick a panel. To be the thumbnail. So timely. Yeah. I don't even remember what I said. I literally cannot remember what I said. Oh, it was a Macho Man, Randy Savage. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I obviously pick a specific panel to be the thumbnail, right? So that panel is always the panel that I know in my head really well. I've looked at this panel for ages, for like an hour and a half when I was colouring it. When I was colouring it in with my crayons. And it's still heartbreaking. It's still heartbreaking to see, you know? No. It feels bad. Yes, we do. We have Janny's notes for season 2. Kaloo Kalay. Yeah, we do. I'm gonna go grab them now. But first off, guys, before I go and grab Janny's notes, I am going to do a little bit of a pomade. Exactly. Yes, quite right. You know, guys. So obviously, we do this twice a week. And it's not that it's awkward. I would never say that it's awkward. I'm just incredibly. You know when you want to say something, that's very like raw, real, and you actually mean it, you genuinely do mean it. It's always a really difficult thing to express, right? It's not easy. I'm still in that headspace about it, which you'd think that it would just be a matter of, like, I don't know what is the sufficient amount to say about it, and that's why I ramble on the front and the back end of it, because that's kind of like that's not. I ramble. You know that I ramble. You've seen the enough tangents to know that I ramble a lot. But also it's I want to make sure that when when you see like Patreon and all of this stuff, it kind of is something that you'd imagine is taken for granted or whatever. But I want to express how genuine I am when I say it, because like it's hard to properly let people kind of like know when it is that you mean something, because we're online and obviously we do this all the time, and you'd think that it's something that you just would get used to. I genuinely can't get used to the fact that people are willing to pay to support the channel. And everybody who has done that, especially the people on the higher tiers who do get some say and can tell me to fucking get back to work, they don't. They do the opposite of that. This weekend, I've not worked on content. I've intentionally stayed away from it. Last week was really tiresome. Like in my normal life, and also in all of this. So the fact that people were expressing to me to take a break over the weekend, which I did do on that advice, is because like that from their perspective, like obviously they're funding they're funding me to make things, right? So the fact that they would rather I didn't for at least a weekend, is, you know, it's something. I don't know exactly what, but it's something. It means a lot to me, and the people who support the channel, it genuinely means a lot to me. I can't. I wish I could like bottle up the feeling and give it to you. I wish that I could bottle up the feeling and let you guys know what it feels like to know that there are people who want you to make things, that you've made things good enough, interesting enough, or connective enough for people that they want you to make shit is fucking wild. It's crazy. And season 2 has been amazing. This whole season 2 period has been amazing. Like, it's been so good. I've never been more inspired generally speaking, to make things, the fact that I can't do this all the time, every day, is infuriating to me. I've made a lot of amazing friends, and I don't. What? Literally, what else can you expect? Like, what else is there to expect or to want than that, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Now I am rambling. So I'm just gonna get to it. All right, and I'll probably do this again next week, and every week after that, because it's important that I let you guys know that. It's good for me to be able to express that, you know. I think. Anyway, thanks guys. Anyway. Thank you, Monardo. No, I thank you. Like it. Yeah, I mean it feels really right and really good. So thank you. I mean I'm just me. The rest of you are the ones that have kind of facilitated this thing. I could like, the fact of the matter is, guys, that like I this can't have existed. It never would have existed if it was just me on my own. Like, the fact that there were people on that first stream for me is everything. The fact that there were people who took a chance on the Discord is everything. I wouldn't be doing this otherwise. Yeah, exactly, Blissy. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I hate it when you say it with confidence, though. It's supposed to be a surprise. It's like, oh shit, I am pretty fucking good. Anyway, so that's Angle. That's... Oh my god. ISA Ken Truther Zilvi. I think I got that right. Blissy Cat, Danny, Dyson Airwrap. Burlapsack is currently still a Dyson thing. Fifth Gram, Mother Support, Mr. the Wolf, open brackets, Wolf, close brackets, just in case you didn't know that that was apparently his, yeah. Orbis, Old Toaster, the Morse Lod. PB and Jellies, Sarah Waffle Iron, Serpo, El Clasico, Zero, and Tim Kai, the one, the only Tim Kai. Thank you, genuinely. Thank you. Very easy misconception, ridiculous. Anyway, let's get these notes. Blooming heck, where are those notes? There they are, fucking hell. Now, here's the thing, guys, right? Here's the thing, guys. Yuba, I agree with you, dude. Or dudette, or any other combination. I agree with you. Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go. I think we're in a good place. With the manga. Don't let the Birmingham out. Hey, steady on there. Fucking Birmingham. Anyway. Yeah, he needs to learn more. Yeah, Blissy, exactly. I love insight. I love interesting insights and opinions about things. I love themes. God damn it. Holy shit. Right, let's have a little look. So, right, you guys, you know for a fact I don't take notes. Pretty simple. I don't take notes. You won't find a note anywhere. You'll find notebooks. You'll find notebooks here, but you won't find any notes in them. They're empty. All of them. Unless I've doodled in them, but that doesn't count. But someone has been taking notes in the background. Often. And that's Jenny, the current employee of the week in the Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord, guys. Everybody for Danny. Did I say Danny or Janny? Janny. I meant Janny. If I said Danny, I meant Janny. Although you can clap for Danny as well. She's worthy of clapping for as well. It's not my fault you have... I don't even know. I mean, Danny could be called Janny at this point. Danny could be called Janny. You don't know. She changes her name all the time. Right, I meant Janny. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my lord, dude. I do it every time. I do it every time. Yes, clap for both. They are sisters. Yes, it's very confusing. Oh, I do it every time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway. Fuck's sake. I know. I keep digging the hole. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't leave. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what we've got here. I would show you guys the actual thing, but I turned off streamer mode and I don't remember how to turn it back on. So I'm just gonna keep going. Right, let's see. So, first notes, right? This is like traveling back in time. Donations. Ooh, this would be useful. This would be useful. Oh my god, I forgot about this. I'm not a grandpa. Shut the hell up, support. Shut the hell up. Right. Okay. So it's official. We've padded out. We've padded out $10, $30, $50, and $60. All right. Now, if you donate any of those numbers, you will get a pre-assigned thing, a pre-assigned thingamabob. $10, silly guy. $30 is a Moe tri-beam. 50 is a, I'm not going to say it. It's the cat thing. I'm not going to say it because you guys will thingy. And then 60 is the safety dance. I don't remember agreeing to do the safety dance, but you know, maybe the S from it. I feel like nobody wants that though. I feel like nobody wants that. $1,000 is maybe. I don't know. Who knows? $1,000 is a lot of money. Safety's on rookie. Safety dance. You know, you get the picture. You get the picture. I kind of wrote the song. I'm lying. I didn't. It was made before I was born. Nice try, Jellies. Nice try, but you don't get a free one. Not here. You don't get a free one. You want to see it, get someone to pay for it. Get someone to drop $60. I don't know if I agreed to it. So I wouldn't drop $60 because I haven't decided whether or not I would actually do it. I need to study it. Alright, let's see. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, that's when I messaged in there. Yeah. Right. What's next? Okay, great. This is a great reminder. That's a great reminder. 10K for the maid outfit. Right, okay. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. 10K is maid outfit. Let's see where we're at. And 15K is the 24-hour stream. Thank you for reminding me that both of these things exist. All right, thank you for reminding me that I agreed to do this stuff. So when we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to wear a maid outfit for the stream. I have to buy one. 10,000. We're at 6,600. So I'm a bit nervous about that one, if I'm completely honest with you. Although since the end of season 2, it has slowed down a bit, so it's quite possible we're going to take like a quite a while to get there. So yeah, I mean, that's okay. I'm not so worried about not hitting that. You know, that's a lot of time to get into shape. You know. No. 10,000 subscribers, Torrentado. So it's very realistic that we do end up getting that. Please don't buy bots. It would ruin the channel. Bots would actually destroy the channel. Would actually destroy the channel completely. Please do not. Yeah, no, I don't want to think about that. Oh, I already have, like, I haven't brought any of my friends here since that thing went up, right? Since this thing went up. I don't know how to explain it. A lot of my friends are kind of normie coded. So how am I supposed to explain 1 Momo, 2 Momo, 3 Momo, 4, 5. I don't know how I'm supposed to explain that away. I don't know how we're supposed to explain that away. Stepped away. We weren't. Don't worry about it, Danny. I would ignore that. If I were you, I would just ignore the clapping. You heard clapping? Did you hear clapping? I wouldn't even worry about that. I wouldn't even worry about that. So 10K is definitely not unrealistic. Nice try, guys. I'm not doing the pomade again. And 15,000 subscribers is a 24-hour stream. Now, the chances are we're not going to get there within a year. So I have a lot of time to lose everything before then. So that's okay. So that's okay. 24 hours is a long time. I need to book time off work and everything. I'll just be like, sorry, I can't come in today. I'm doing a stream for 24 hours. I can't come in today. I'm streaming all night. The karaoke one, Eric, I believe was 30,000 subscribers. You can change your name back. Yes, you can change your name back. Like or excuse the optimism. Yeah, you never know. You never know. You don't know. You could lose everything by then. You know, I could release a Sword Art Online retold video. Then what? Then what, huh? You know, I could upload a video of me singing Crossing Fields. That's the Sword Art Online OP song, which is actually quite a good song. All right, don't at me. Yeah, the testing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the bench out. I'm gonna have to start getting in shape if I'm gonna wear the fucking maid outfit. Shut up! Don't say that. I don't want the. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want the maid outfit. All right. I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay. Crossing Fields is so good, Jellies. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right. Broken Clock. That whole thing. A reminder that the clubhouse will be used 3 times. It will. The clubhouse in Dandadan will be used at least 3 times before the end of the series. At least 3 times. Now, that also counts Omakis. That counts Omakis. I may not have included that in my initial assertion of the prediction. That includes the Omakis. Shut up, Blissy. Shut up, because I'm getting angry now. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You're just trying to upset me. You're just trying to upset me. Nah. I never did make that bingo card. That's one of my great regrets in life. I should make that bingo card. Alright. Catch a Koga. I also said if I ever got to 1 million subscribers, I would do a skydive stream. 1 million is a long way. It is a long, long, long way. If I ever got to 1 million, and I'm mortified by heights. If we ever got there, I would do it. But that's a long, long road, guys. That's like an unbelievable. Yeah, well, maybe wait 100 years. Maybe in 100 years we'll be at 1 million. Yeah. Anyway, can we get into 1 million? That's a huge ask. That's a huge ask. Yeah, go on, do it. I'll do it. If I got to 1 million, I'd do it easy. Any day. Then you're set, right? Like that's it. You're set for life. At that point, you got 1 million subscribers. You can fucking sell the channel and you'd be fine. Not that I would. I wouldn't. I'm just saying you could. You could. Anyway, Dads are Planes. Great. Love that, Jenny. Dads are Planes. Who would have thunk it? You remember that time that I said Daikie's dad was a plane? Do you remember that time? Everybody else does. Everybody else does. Never gonna forget it. They're never gonna forget it. Try a toffee nut Starbucks latte. If that's your bag, if you go there, you know, it's pretty good. It's better than the pumpkin spice latte, if you ask me. No, it is better than the pumpkin spice, to be fair. You know. Yeah, no, you're right, Toaster. Momo. Oh, here's a good note. Here's a good note, guys. Here's a good note, actually. Everybody listen up. Everybody listen up. Everybody listen. Are you listening? 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 No. Momo gets big on the 15th of September. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? I was right. I was right. I was right. Oh, yeah. Also, Stuck in the Drive-Thru is the worst song made by mankind. Well, you know, take that up with Weird Al. All right, take that up with Weird Al. Wait till you hear Stuck in the Closet. That's that, but for hours and hours and hours. For hours and hours and hours, right? Trapped in the Closet is very long. It's very long. But Stuck in the Drive-Thru, I think it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty fun. You might have enjoyed it more if you'd watched the animated version. The music video version. You know? Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. I was right. I was right. God damn it. It feels good to be a gangster. I was right. 15th of September. 15th of... Trapped in the jam. 15th of September. So, I might actually rename that day for the Discord. As Michael was correct day. Safety's on September. Yeah, I think maybe that from now on. Shut up, Toaster. Toaster, shut up. Somebody ban him. Somebody ban him. No, but that was my first guess. Anyway. The Momokaru and kissing emotes, they are now in the Discord. They are now in the Discord. That's very exciting. And they look great, by the way, Jenny. They look great. Absolutely great. Honestly. Miguel wants to become a Spaniard at 8 paella at 4 p.m. No, but all right, yeah, it was really good. It was really good. It really hit the spot. And I'll tell you what, you guys have got it. You guys have got it. Apart from the whole housing thing, but that's the same everywhere, right? But Spain, baller. All right, I feel a deep appreciation for Spain and the Spanish. You know, you guys are all right. You guys are all right. You guys know what's good. You know, appreciate you. I think, I don't know. Is there anyone else? I don't think there's anyone else Spanish in the chat, so I'm not going to be stepping on any toes. But I think you're my favorite Spaniard, Jenny. You're my favorite Spaniard. Apart from myself, I am also a Spaniard now. Miguel. We almost had a pirate arc. Yeah, we almost had a pirate arc. I'm saving the pirate arc. I'm saving the pirate arc for when we inevitably play. Is it Sea of Thieves? Sea of Thieves on the channel or whatever. When we inevitably play Sea of Thieves, then we're gonna have a pirate arc it'll be good. It'll be very good. I'm really looking forward to that. It's like the cowboy arc. When I'm playing a game and I'm role playing, I'm incredibly annoying. Like I just go full in. You're not me. It's not me anymore. It's not me anymore. No longer am I the person you're dealing with. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. We can sing sea shanties. We can. Man, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. The living ship out of me. Oh my god, that's cursed. That's cursed that you said that. That's abysmal. I'm looking forward to this. Anyway, that's the future. That's not right now. That's not right now. I'm getting a new processor, by the way, this week. So my PC should be able to handle a little bit more intensity. Test if cats are waterproof with Blissey. Are we testing if cats are waterproof? I don't remember that. I guess we could throw one in the bath. I've got a cat we could throw in the bath. She'd hate me. She'd never associate with me again. Actually, that's a mistake. I guess we could throw Blissey in a river would also work. That would also be sufficient. GPU, all good. GPU is all good. It's just chugging along, bless its heart. You know? So leveling up my processor should put me in a pretty good place to really go all in on this this thingy, Twitch stuff, which I will launch with a bunch of information this weekend, Friday. Yeah, no, I'm. It's like dunking a witch. You said it. You said it. You said it. If it's for video games, I can go like, yeah. No, the cat's in the bag and the bag's in the river. I didn't write that. I didn't write that adage. That classic saying, like dunking a witch. I feel bad now. All right, sorry. I won't do it. 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 Anyway, I hate Gigi's dad now. That damn pillar. Fuck yeah, Jenny. Fuck yeah. I also hate Gigi's dad. I'm glad that you hate him too. He put it back. He put the pillar back. He put the pillar back, and you can't convince me that he didn't. You can't convince me that he didn't put it back. And it is a major villain in Safety Zone Rookie lore. You know what's going to be crazy? When that pillar shows up in something else. That pillar is going to show up in something else. You know? Telling you. I'm telling you, it will. God damn it. No curtains giveaway. It's my fault. Yeah, no. We had a good thing going. We were going to have the giveaway, the curtains giveaway. Janny ruined it. I don't remember what she did, but whatever it was, it's so bad that I've released it from my mind because it was obviously causing me a lot of pain and trauma. So if you know, like, you can direct all anger to Janny at janny.com. Just said no. There you go. Just said no to a new idea, a fresh idea, an inspiration, and she said no. So rude. You know? Gigi's dad sucks, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, 15th of September, Big Momo Day. Mark your calendars. Yeah, and it's also Michael was right day. We can add that in there. Same thing. Blames his arrogance. Michael blames his arrogance on Blissey. I don't recall why I said that, but that sounds about right. That sounds about right. What a fool you were. What a fool you were to do whatever it is that caused that. Oh yeah, 18th of September is National Panino Day. What a legend. What a legend, by the way. On the Discord, Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord. Panino did daily reminders and still does about each chapter coming out, but he did the lead up to the start of season 2, and then every episode, every chapter, he's there. One of the unsung heroes. One of the unsung heroes. And it's nice to be able to take the time to remind him of that. So thank you for adding this note, Jenny. I appreciate this note. And it also has the 07, which is nice. Metal Gear Solid 3 reference in episode 12 of season 2. Yes. Yes. It was in there. It was in there. Amazing. Truly amazing. I did see somebody else talk about it as well on... pull up the GIF. Yeah, let's pull that up. Where is it? Oh man, where is the GIF actually? Where is it? I don't remember where I made it, where I put it. I don't remember where I put it. Pinned in general. Pinned in general. Alright, Hoops, thanks for joining. Where is it? Where's that GIF? There it is. There you are. So amazing. So amazing. Hold on, let me just pull that up. Here we are. Okay, you ready, guys? You ready, guys? Oh my god, it's Vamnola. Amazing. You love to see it. But this here is a Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. 4 reference. That's a Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. And it was in Dandadan. It was in Dandadan. My favorite things combined together. Can you imagine that? You don't know. You guys, you don't know how amazing that is. For those two favorite things to combine like that is crazy. Absolutely wild. It was so out, like my brain basically, it just blew up. My brain like exploded. You put a real comparison there. Oh shit, really? Ah, it's okay. It's okay. I'll take too long to find it. You know how I am. Yeah, don't worry about it. It took too long, but I take my word for it, guys. Take my word for it. Let's see what else is there. Yeah. Stuck in the Drive-Thru is the worst song made by mankind. I love that. Right, I see that Rook was right. Rook was right is also there just as its own thing. I'm a big fan of that. It's got a little king hat, like a little king hat, crown. They're called crowns. I don't know. Fuck. God damn it. Now you're all gonna think I call it a king hat, aren't you? Fuck's sake. Why did I say that? Fuck's sake. I knew it the moment that I said it. No. Oh. Oh. Fuck's sake. God damn it. No. I meant a crown. No. No. Why did I say that? My heart just burst. My heart burst when I said it. I knew what was coming next. No. Fuck's sake. Oh, I'm devastated. King hat. Fuck's sake. Why would I do that? Why did you let me do that? Oh my god. Very good notes, Jenny. Very good notes. I hope that you're proud of yourself, by the way. I'm gonna do what Nug Lover does. I'm gonna blame someone else. I hope you're proud of yourself, because this is what you've caused. I can only imagine what's gonna happen to me now in regards to this. It's over. Close the channel now, because everyone's just gonna. King hat is the only thing. It's the only thing people are gonna remember. It's over. God damn it. Fuck's sake. I tell you what though, Janny does have the best emotes on the Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord. As a free member. Well, I mean, what else is better? Free? Free is as good as it gets. I don't know anything better than free. I don't want to know anything better than free, if I'm completely honest with you. You know? I can't believe it. I can't believe I did a king. Oh my god. Anyway, that's life. That's life, isn't it? But that's it. We got to the end of the chapter. We got to the end of the notes. And we did it. You know, like... Oh my god. Also the plushie. There's a plushie sketch actually of what the safeties on Rookie plushie would look like. Let me find it. Come on. Where are you? There it is. Look at this. Party popper. Got a little party popper. It occasionally gets updated. This occasionally gets updated to feature new things about me. That's my hair. Oh no. This is gonna just put hat here. This is gonna put hat here on it. No. Cool merch. Yeah, cool merch. Party popper from last thingy and plain socks. Now I will get those plain socks made, guys. I will get those plain socks made. I know. This I'd love here. I had a cool Momo here. I'd love to actually make this. I'd adore to make this. It's so cute, isn't it cute? Oh my god. I feel like I can't though. The problem is, if I make it, I look a marshmallow. Yeah. The problem is if I make it, then I'm the narcissist who made a plushie of himself. I could probably get this like actually turned into a thing. It's just it would be really expensive to sell, and I don't think anybody would want to buy like £100 plushie. Fuck's sake, man! Nobody would want updates in art. That's crazy. You did not just. It's just gonna say hat, isn't it? It's just gonna say king hat. Yeah, there it is. There it is. That's fine. That's fine. Oh no! Why would I say that? Why would I say that? You gotta understand. You gotta understand. Thanks for pinning it, Toaster. Thanks for pinning it. You gotta understand. I'm here for like. It's not that long when you think about it, but a week. I'm here for like 7 hours a week, sat here talking at you guys. I'm gonna occasionally say a silly thing, all right? Frankly, the fact that I've not said that many is quite good. It's quite impressive when you think about it. Quite impressive. Heroic, you could probably even say. Maybe. You can make the argument. Definitely. Definitely you can make the argument that it's heroic. Godly, even. Some would say. Some could say that. Any of you could probably say that right now. Godly. Really? More than anything. Yeah. That's a good point, Danny. You know what, Danny? That is a good point. The idea, I don't know, that is a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah. That is a bit weird. It's like, oh, this is my comfort. This is my comfort, Michael. This is king hat. It comes off and you can put it back on. That's true, Jersey. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's not a viable thing to make, but you know, it's cute. It's very cute. Emotional support, Michael. Yeah, exactly. I have to take him with me. Inflatable. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yeah, a little inflatable one. That's cute. Oh, that's cute, actually. I like the idea of having one of those now. I'd sit him right here next to Turbo Granny. Next to Turbo Granny right here. I need to charge my light. I need to charge my light over there because it's off. No way. That'd be crazy. Andy with a sewing machine. I can't wait. I, for one, can't wait to open the Blissy Run sweatshop. Blissy! New order! New order! Danny needs emotional support, Michael. New order! That'd be crazy. That'd be sick. That'd be really funny. It wouldn't be so sick. The sweatshop part wouldn't be sick. The sweatshop part wouldn't be sick. Let me clarify. Here at Safety's on Rookie, we are opposed to all abuses of manufacturing labor. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I said. That's not what I meant. He's putting words in my mouth. That's not a verbatim. That's not a verbatim quote. All right. This is like, you know, in Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed, Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Do you remember that? Where Fred's all like, "You're gonna make it look like I think Coolville sucks," and then they cut that, and it just looks like he says, "I think Coolville sucks." It's gonna look like that. I can't believe you just did that to me. You're the villain. These clips are... No. Why? Why are you doing this? We've got to make this economically viable somehow. No. Why you? I don't know, because you said it up there. I was just like, she must be asking for one. She must be asking for one. Someone get Blissy on the horn. She's asking for one. Yeah, Scooby-Doo 2. It was the bit where Coolsville. There you go. There you go. You're gonna make it look like I think Coolsville sucks. Oh my god. Why did you all return now? Why did you all return now? What's wrong with you people? Yeah, Monsters Unleashed. That film's actually crazy. That film's actually crazy. I like those Scooby-Doo films. Not as much as I enjoy Spy Kids 3D. Game over. Remember to have your 3D glasses for this action-packed thrill. The Spy Kids are back again. This time, their trademark action is combined with the very latest digital technology and the thrill of the 3D experience to deliver a motion picture event that I'm not doing it in enough of a trailer voice, right? The Spy Kids are back again. This time, their trademark action is combined with the very latest digital technology and the thrill of the 3D experience to deliver a motion picture event that pushes family fun to the next level. What do you think? What do you think? Would you watch that? Would you watch that? Tell you what, I might watch that. I might watch that, god damn it. I got the glasses. I got the glasses. yeah, it takes a bit of warming up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I think anybody who has an American accent can immediately hear it is not an American accent, in the same way that I can hear whenever anybody does an English accent and it's not an English accent. It's like, oh, I know what your game is, you know? Yeah, no, Spy Kids 3D. This is the shit right here. Probably greatest film ever made. Probably the greatest movie ever made. Only the 3D version. The version without the 3D, fucking sucks. I know what you are. Exactly, Jakku. Yeah. Oi, oi, mate, I'm English, oi, I am. The first movie, goons. Yeah. It's the bat. The kind of guys who call Spider-Man the webhead. No, what do you mean it's Blissy's fault? What has she done? What has she done? No. No. No, it's Jova. It's so Jova. It ain't never been more Jova. Supports British accent. Her English accent makes me, like, my skin absolutely slither. It's awful. Yeah. This is why they wanted to make 3D TVs. This right here. That's it. I can see what you've done. I'm looking at the emoji lab right now in the Discord, guys. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord. It's the best place on the internet for Dandadan. You know? It really is. It really is. I've not said that. It's other people that have said that to me. People are saying it. Oh, what is this? What did you do? I don't want to know what that is. You know what? I'm going to close Discord for a minute because whatever that is upsetting me. It looks like me with a crown on my head. A king hat. King hat. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm such an idiot. Why did I say that? Yeah. 4D. Oh yeah. Yeah, the smell of vision. Yeah, I know. That's it. Yeah. That's exactly what I want. For it to rain when I'm watching a film that's raining. Yeah, please. Yeah. It really did. The red and blue 3D glasses. This right here, it doesn't get any better than that, baby. Doesn't get any better than that. Look at that. Look how expressive my eyebrows have to be in order for me to express what I'm trying to say and the tone that I'm trying to say it, because you can't see my eyes anymore. You know? It's like a Doctor Who reference. That's what it is. A Doctor Who reference. I have these at my desk all the time. All the time. Yeah. No, that's true, Sarah. That's wild. I don't think I actually went on any of those. I never went to any of those. I've used like the VR things though. Like I did this when I was at the Edinburgh Zoo. I used the Void stuff. I used the VR headset that they had, and they also had these like 4D seats, and it was like you're in a helicopter going over the safari, and it would like lean you forward, and the thing would go forward, and the seat would go forward. It was very scary, and also it made me very motion sick by the end. Yeah, that was the nighttime event at the zoo. Some of the long stays in the Discord will remember that. We'll remember that thing. You know what, Tarantado? I've never seen Chainsaw Man. It's one of those things where I know fucking nothing about it outside of there's a Chainsaw Man, and then there's a little like chainsaw pet thing. I don't know. So Chainsaw Man thing. I know I should watch it. I probably will. You know? Oh fuck. Oh my god, that's true. One more day, eh? Oh shit. Oh yeah. No, well actually no. That's actually not true, Sarah. We've extended September this year. We've actually extended September this year to go into what was traditionally October. You may not have gotten the update on that. So after the 31st, after the 30th, it becomes the 31st. Then it becomes the 2nd of October temporarily. But that is effectively the 32nd of September. And then we get the 33rd of September through to the end of this week. And then it would begin on the 4th of October. So we're okay. We're okay is my point. We've got a bit of time left for that, so don't worry about it. You know? Don't worry about it. Like that Sarah September continues until Friday. Remember the 33rd of September. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know? Grinch night in October. I don't... What is that? What is that? I've seen a couple of references to this now. Is it just Grinch night? Is that what it's called? Halloween... Oh! What? A prequel to How the Grinch Stole Christmas? I don't understand. What is happening? Okay, so, right, we get a whole thing. Alright, okay. Rookie's promise and plot. Yeah. He's a sleepy boy. An animated Grinch Halloween special, but it's not How the Grinch Stole Christmas, because I am fully familiar with the How the Grinch Stole Christmas, right? How he got brainwashed by the masses. He got brainwashed by the masses into believing this their way of things. They rejected him because he was different, and then when he conformed, only then was he allowed to participate. It's tragic. It's tragic, really. Halloween is Grinch night. So the Grinch does have connection to more things than just Christmas, is what I'm seeing. It's weird that they made a prequel to the Grinch. 30-minute official prequel. Dr. Seuss was involved in production to the Grinch. It's only... Okay. Alright. It's a fever dream. Okay, we'll watch that this year. Let's do it. Guys, I'm really excited for the spoopy season to begin. We're going to do all kinds of things. I have no doubt that we're going to do all kinds of things. I've got a few different things that have been worked on in the Discord that I'm going to be bringing. Yeah, we'll do maybe a stage of it at some point, Sarah. I think that would be quite fun. There are a few different things that we can work on during this period of time that we can do on these Monday streams, and then the Friday streams, which will take place on Twitch, guys. So let me see if I can get my link actually for that, my channel link. Now before I can actually like oh fuck, okay, mute please. Before I can actually, here it is. use this proper, like as a actual like thing. I've got to put in the hours basically, so I'm going to be putting in some hours over here. Just generally, there's the link, guys. I'm going to pin it for you. If you want to follow me there, I'll make some announcements across all the major Safeties on Rookie channels, YouTube, Patreon, in the Discord, all of these things, just to get people a bit of a boost to it, just so that we can go there. My main reasoning, guys, is that obviously this channel is pretty much Dandadamn focused, and while it will... there's a reason it's not as popular. I'm excited to see it, Sarah. I am. But while this channel probably will start to delve into other things as well... Punished Venom Grinch prequel. That's badass. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's my viewpoint now. But while this will probably bleed into other anime and stuff, and I'm obviously still working on things like the retolds. I've got a bunch of videos that I've still not finished yet. Like I said, I took the weekend basically off. But I've got the retolds and everything that I'm still working on as well. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot more here. But I don't want to get all of that other stuff, the game stuff, all mixed in with this. Because it's confusing, I think, for people who really coming here for one real purpose, right? And I look forward to being able to candidly kind of just hang out, chill out with everybody, do stuff over there, and just have fun with it. Yeah, I need to figure out a few settings and stuff still to make sure that the actual profile is interesting and there's a lot for you guys to do, but it also means that we can use the functionality built into Twitch to yeah, so that we can kind of so that we can use the functionality that's built into Twitch so that we can add in some stuff with you guys in the games. Like Cult of the Lamb is one of the games I'm wanting to be playing soon. And it will make it so that any of you guys who join, I believe you guys will show up in it as little cult members. Not to say that we are a cult on the Discord, but join the Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member. It's the best place on the internet for Dandadan. Also, I keep hearing. Yes, exactly, Toaster. It's good to keep the algorithm appeased on YouTube. And I don't want to confuse it or the people that you know, the algorithm itself is just people, right? Really. I don't want to confuse people when they land on the channel and them to not get it. So it's easier over there, I think. Yeah, you should do, Toaster. You should do. You're one of the people who pointed out the king hat thing. Alright, so you're going to regret that. You're going to regret that because I will be wearing one. Alright, Shadow, no worries. No worries, dude. Don't check Discord. No. No. What is it? Is it in general? Is it in general? No, there's so many of them. No. No. My feewees. My feewees. Yeah. But, yeah, catch your shadow, dude. Catch your shadow, dude. The emoji lab. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, fuck. Fuck's sake. Why did I should just kick you all off the mountain. How dare you do this to me? How dare you do this to me? Oh no. That's awful. So upset. So upset. Why would you do this to me? Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh man, that's a lot of text, dude. That's a lot of text. No, I don't mean you, Danny. I mean the perpetrators. You know who you are. You know who you are. Sorry, I'm reading. Guys, talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. I bet you can't do it. I bet you can't do it. You know? Momo's Anastasia. The final test. That's a lot of question. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like what I was saying. That's kind of like what I was saying. That's kind of like what I was saying, Serpo. You know? Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. I do think that maybe the GG stuff is not going to be so front and center, perhaps. But yeah, I mean, you know, the bakery is in the background when they're chasing Taru. That's crazy. What? Oh my god, it is. That's wild. This guy knows his shit, by the way. He knows his series so well. That's the thing about Tatsu, isn't it? Like, he really knows his series. Like, he intentionally is like, oh, I remember I did a thing there. I did a thing all that time ago. I'll bring it back. You know? Put Sky on the stream. She's not in here at the moment. She left. She obviously got sick of it. She got sick of not having anything, any attention. And is that my fault? Is that my fault? Am I to be blamed for that? No. No. Absolutely fucking not. No. Back in chapter 30, he named it Tasty Geezer Breads. What a mad lad, by the way. What a mad lad. What a crazy guy. Everybody's posting crowns in general. That's cool. That's fine. That's fine. He's got a franchise. Yeah, he's gone global. He's gone global. Yeah, anybody. Yeah. All right, Jenny. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I'm also going to be leaving very soon as well. I suppose let's before the end of the stream, guys, let's quickly go over what's happening with the channel, just so that we're all clear about where we're at. It's called a Greg's. True. Right, where are we? So I've got working on videos. I'm gonna get back on that this week. Don't expect a video this week. Maybe next week. Orbis, fuck's sake. Maybe next week. Probably next weekend. I'm like half done with a script. I've been half done with it for a while, and then after that, unless something else itches a spot in my brain that makes me change my mind and start getting obsessed with something else, I think the likelihood is, guys, and it could take a while, likelihood is that the production on the Space Globalist Retold will begin. Now, I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. Oh, thanks, Eric. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like yet, because I haven't started planning it. I'm a bit nervous about this one, just because it's such a big project. It means a lot of time has to be sunk into it. That doesn't guarantee that people will flock to it, which is one thing. But also, I don't know exactly if I'm doing it as one whole piece, splitting it. I don't know. So production will begin on that. Now, there might be stuff that comes out before that, but I will start at the very least planning and writing it. But it will still take a while, because it is going to be a big video, depending on how I decide to do it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it done. I always enjoy the retolds. It's just like, if I make like a 3-hour video, I don't know that I can reliably count on people to sit and watch a premiere of that, or for people to really, yeah, for people to kind of want to watch something that's 3 hours long. That's a long time. Whereas splitting it into 2 is maybe the better option. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'll need to think about it. But what really matters here is actually getting it done. You know, you can get into that analysis paralysis kind of mindset, and then you'll never work on anything. Because you're just thinking about it. Yeah. And then, obviously, guys, like I said, Friday is stream day, right? So that from now on, assuming all goes well, from now on, that's probably going to be a Twitch thing from now on, rather than a YouTube thing. At least until something comes along to fill that slot here, or there's some kind of problem with Twitch in general as a plan. Until something changes, I suppose is the best way to say it. It's going to just be a Twitch thing on a Friday, which is like it is the end of an era in regards to the Thursday stream. Really enjoyed the Thursday streaming. It was good. It was good to talk about the episodes and stuff. It was good to have that to cling to and kind of, what I really enjoyed was being able to kind of use a really visual reference piece, like a place for that. But times are changing. So we're going to be looking at probably a Friday Twitch stream thing for that. And yeah, I'm excited though. I'm excited to be able to play games with you guys again. Now that season 2's over, because we did a bit of that before. But yeah, cool. Anyway, now you're yawning. Now you're gonna yawn. That's what you get. Now you're gonna yawn. Yeah, it's just crossed. You're yawning. You yawned. It's just crossed the midnight threshold. So, look, I don't how I do this to you. I don't know how I did to me. I'm also gonna yawn again. Yeah. Now I'm getting into a yawning loop because I know that you're yawning. Then I'm gonna yawn. And then you're gonna yawn, and then I'm gonna yawn. I know that you're yawning now again, and now I'm gonna yawn again. So I gotta hit it now, brother. Anyway, guys, as usual, good fun. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's hitting all of you. Yeah, you're all doing it now. All right, guys. Cool. Good. I'll catch you guys on Friday. If you're interested in Twitch. If not, next week, guys, or on the Discord. Catch you.